No time to waste this morning. The dollar's holding still. The 10-year is down from 1.95 to 1.92. So rather than waste time, let's pull up the SPY and tell you where the market's going today. So now you can see the SPY. If you saw my video yesterday, I said it would be extremely bullish if the SPY breaks 451 to the upside because that's been the resistance. That was the positive side. The bearish side said the Fed could come out, which they're speaking at 2:30 today. They have Fed notes today. We have CPI numbers tomorrow morning, consumer price index numbers. If they come in extremely hot, it will push downward pressure on the market. But let's say that Wall Street expected the CPI numbers to come in at 7%, which they do tomorrow. And let's say the Fed comes out today and says, first rate hike of this year will be next month in March, 25 basis points, which is already assumed. We're already assuming 4 rate hikes this year. Bank of America 2 days ago came out and said, the Fed really should raise rates 7 times this year. Well, the Fed only meets 7 times this year, and they've already met once in January, and they did not raise rates. So that's a silly statement by Bank of America. But again, if you've watched me, I tell you that the banks and the analysts are there to support their cause, not to support you. I'm here to support you. So let's look at the SPY today, and we'll see. Here's the SPYs at 451. It broke 451, almost 452 right before close yesterday, which is telling me if it breaks the band higher, we're going to go higher. If the Fed doesn't say anything that deters the market at 2:30, we're going to go higher. And I'm going to show you another chart, the UVXY, which is the volatility index chart. But first, let's finish up on the SPY. So the SPY on the low side, if you're bearish, I can see it retracting back to 448, but I don't see that happening today unless the Fed says something that doesn't make sense to the market. So let's go to the positive scenario. Okay, we're at 450 right now, and I'm telling you that we're probably going to be pushing 456 today. So wherever the market's open, if you get the same reaction that we've had lately, what did we see on Friday? We saw the market spike a little open, have a nice drop off, and then a recovery sell off right before close. We saw the same thing on Monday. However, I'm telling you, if the markets are going to push higher today, what you're going to see is a nice spike at open. We'll have that instant drop off that we see every day. So if you're planning or looking to get into some stocks or options, you're looking for that morning dip to secure the best price. You certainly don't want to chase, even if you think the market's going up, because most important, it's about entry. But if the SPY, I can see the SPY without the Fed saying anything terrible today at 2:30, pushing up to 456 today. Again, that would be the top resistance in my opinion. So I'd go from about 456 to about 450. So if it comes back down, maybe 450, 449, I'd be buying calls. 456, I might be buying puts. So what other chart do I want to pull up today for you guys? UVXY. UVXY is the volatility index. If the markets are going down, the UVXY will shoot up, signifying there's volatility. But the UVXY mentions future volatility. It's not right here. It's not today. It's not right now. But as you'll see, and I'll pull up the chart here for you guys, anytime there's worry about the market's going to collapse. The market just threw up. The Fed's going to raise rates quicker. The 10-year is spiking. Or if, say, Russia invades the Ukraine, you'll see the UVXY spike. In fact, if Russia invades the Ukraine, I expect the UVXY to spike about 35%. However, that's not happening for at least 2 weeks. So let's go and let's talk about the last couple of days. UVXY was as high as 16. I believe that was on like Thursday of last week. Now we're $13, telling you the market is calm. You don't even see any massive spikes. Yesterday morning saw a little spike inflow, but the remainder of the day was outflow, especially from 3 p.m. on, heavy outflow, telling you that the market is more calm, more stable. So it does not surprise me. As we head into trading on Wednesdays, futures are green. I believe the Dow is up like 110 points at this time right now, and tech is probably up 60 to 70 points. Again, I'm shooting this at 4 a.m., so we'll see where the market opens. But right now, the 10-year is holding true. The dollar is not going crazy. Russia's not going to invade Ukraine for at least 2 weeks until after the Olympics. And again, we all know what the Fed should be saying this afternoon at 2:30. So with all those variables in place, I can see the market being stronger today. Watch from the beginning. I think the SPY could touch 456 on the high end. On the low end, I believe the SPY could probably recoil to about 449, where it might be a buying opportunity for some. CPI number come out tomorrow morning, 8:30. You don't want to miss me processing the CPI numbers tomorrow because you want to know how hot they are. CPI numbers, consumer price index, it tells you how expensive your gas is, how expensive supermarket shopping, real estate, buying used cars, and it compares it against salaries and wages going up. Anyway, tune in tomorrow. Talk to you guys later.